Alright, this is game 3. Oh, I guess I have to turn this on, right? Yep. There we go. That's fine. Just to give credit where credit is due. I'll move it down just a little bit. I think it's a perfect opportunity to talk about my build order. Sadly, I forgot to hit the record button when I was playing this game, and I'm too lazy to download my entire VOD and do it again. So, we're going to do it right now. We're gonna do it right now. We're gonna do it right now. I think I kind of muck up the build order here if I'm not forgetting. I didn't play super duper clean in this tournament, that is for certain, and that was hurting me overall in some of the games, which is a shame. I also don't really know how this one works out too well with a chicken build. I think you have to go 25 pop up instead of going 24 pop up. It's fine, don't worry about it. We are playing as the Aztecs, and obviously we're going to go for those Jaguar Warriors because they're absolutely amazing. My opponent is going for Bengalis. He's going to be making a mill. Ooh, long distancing that chicken. I don't know how I feel about long distancing chicken. Long way to go for some chicken nuggets, bro. A long way to go for some chicken nuggets, bro. We just opt for the double mill because I don't think there's too much else that you can do. I guess he's making houses and stuff like that. I just feel like the long distance chicken is not the way to get chicken. I think you just have to suck it up and mill it. Didn't realize that he actually went for that approach. I think if you just go 25 pop, we're going 24 pop, and we're going to be a little bit later up. 4 onto gold. When you go to the next age, make sure that you have enough wood to build a market plus a blacksmith. And this is what I was saying, I kind of mix up with the chickens. I think you first have to go to the burritos, especially on arena, because you don't need that faster food intake. You just need food intake consistently, and when this runs out, that's not super duper consistent, and now our berries are completely overloaded. So a little bit of a mistake here, but overall it's fine. Don't worry about it. We're just not making too many more villagers dropping off. It's fine. I think we still actually make it work, which is pretty impressive if I do say so myself. Yeah, a little bit of idle time. It's fine. You're fine. But everybody onto stone, because stone is very, very good when you're trying to drop a castle. I knew my opponent knows how I play, so I figured he would be expecting a castle drop. So we decided to go for more villagers than we normally do. I think 12 here is fine. Like I said, he knows, so he's coming out. And then I noticed something. Oh my god. Can I click one of these? God. Can I click one of these? He doesn't have loom. So I'm like, oh, thanks for all the fish. So we're going to snipe that guy, and then we're going to snipe this gal, I do believe, especially since we have the eagle here as well. Stand on our castle foundation because we are pro gamer nonetheless. We do have to consider that he is Bengali, so he's going to have additional villagers in comparison to us. Plus, we're not really making too many additional villas. I know I'm pumping one out here and there. I was like, no loom? Why did you not get loom? And now our economy is basically grinding to a halt. We're going to put in some farms eventually, potentially, to keep that Jaguar production going. But for right now, we're going to just opt to take berries, or if there were chickens over here, near our castle. We also want to make monks so that we can heal the Jaguar Warriors. Just remember that the Jaguar Warriors get +1 attack for every kill that they make. I figured that he was probably well behind over here. As soon as I see the monk, I'm going to pull that away, and of course he gets it, but that's fine. That gives this Jaguar Warrior the opportunity to get 1 additional attack, as you can showcase right here, which is great. Minus that we lost a Jaguar. It's fine, don't worry about it. I figured that we needed a whole bunch more Jaguar Warriors if we did want to push in over here. We run forward, we see the monk, and that's going to be an easy snipe, except... Thanks, C. How? Why? That doesn't even make sense in my opinion. It's fine. Let's take a look at the home economy here. We're slowly moving more and more onto food as we are in danger of our berries running out, and we want to keep producing Jaguar Warriors. We're going to pick up as many relics as we can. I believe he sniped a monk earlier, and he almost sniped that monk again. We really want to have a whole bunch of monks here. 1, because you wanted the monks. 2, they gotta heal the Jaguars. 3, They're Aztec monks, so they get a lot of additional HP. They have a lot of staying power, so every single upgrade that you get, it's going to get you additional HP. But I think mostly you want them just to have the Jaguar Warriors. Now, I figured that he might know that I'm going for petards in this situation, so I made one extra petard just in case he walls behind. And let's just go to his perspective. Surprise! And there's one more even over there. So that's fine. I mean, if he converts that petard, it ain't the end of the world. We're going to try and run through to the best of our ability. Smish, smash, smoosh. And now we're going to use our monks to convert the ones that he has converted. He wisely deletes it like a Chad. But that's exactly the plan here. If he's converting our units, then we just reconvert his units. I also saw, I believe at this point, that he had a whole bunch of elefantes. Yes, I can see that in my line of sight. So I know what kind of attack is coming. And I figured that Jaguar Warriors would be quite good here to protect. Look at this. Pop! And heal. Really funny. Getting a bunch of fill kills. We are now actually in the villager lead. I normally wouldn't add this much population to it, but because I know my opponent knows how I play, I know he knows, I know he knows. Anyway, the point is, I figured the only way that I was going to win this if I added additional economy to this. I really can't fight this all too well just because of the monks behind. I really don't want to lose my Jags. Do want to get as many heals as I possibly can if he doesn't have conversions, but now it's time to pull it out. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. So I was thinking, okay, how do I push this? Yeah, I could add siege behind, but then he could potentially add redemption. That wouldn't be great. I know Bengalis get redemption, so I do think about that option. I'm like, yeah, we should do that. We should do that. And then I think about it a little bit more, and I'm like, wait a second. Wouldn't it just be better? Wouldn't it be nice to have a castle, put it right up near his... TC is what I was going to say. I wasn't going to use any vulgar language. Now, something really interesting occurs in this situation. I believe I see where he's coming from pretty soon. Wait for it. Wait for it. So I'm going forward for the TC. I'm going to protect that TC. And then I see all the monks over here. So I'm going to slow this down ever so slightly. So I'm feeling in a great spot right now because my Jaguars can kind of just chill behind here. He obviously has to deal with all of the villagers. We have grabbed Atonement, so we have converted some of his monks. And he really doesn't have any army to protect this. So these Jaguar warriors are just going to feast. Even if he gets a couple of conversions, it's not going to matter too much, and that's additional HP, or sorry, additional attack, additional attack, additional attack, additional attack. He says lag F, but I think even if you don't lag in that situation, it's pretty far to run away, and there's no real other military other than the two Jaguar warriors that he has converted. I simply don't think Monks is going to cut it here. And in this situation, I think now we're in a spot where we can easily add our own siege, which is now protected by our castle. That will then push in the Jaguar warriors once we break through these walls, or potentially threaten that final TC. He could potentially try and get up to Imp by means of selling some food and selling some wood, and then construct a castle right here defensively. But I feel like by the time that's occurring, we could be doing a lot of damage with the military numbers that we have. We're even adding in some petards just so that we break through these walls faster. What do you guys think? Is this game over? It ain't over till it's over. But this game is clearly over. I don't know. Is it really over? I think you sell here and try and get up, and then potentially try and get a castle right on the front. But if I can get to that stone fast enough, he's going to be in some serious problemos. With that, don't let your memes just be dreams. And that was game 3, casted by me. I guess let's take a quick look at the statistics. We had a total of 22 kills, 4 units lost. We did get some conversions. Yes, 7 against us, 3 for us. That's not great. Our economy is not that far apart. The only difference here is about 1.1k, and that's it. This is also still really, really close. So he invested into potentially Imperial Age. whereas we invested into all-in aggression. I don't know if I want another castle over here. I think at this point I would just kind of like sell that stone and use that gold for either more monks or to buy food. And we can also add additional villagers behind here. I realized that having 5 to 6 farms is actually really nice to continuously produce villagers while you're going absolutely buck Walio on the front. Poop Lord, out.